nothing changes.
All right, it's Wednesday again, y'all, and I figured we'd try to have a repeat of last week here at this Salvation Army location. Half off here, if you're not familiar with my channel. Every Wednesday, 50% off clothing, shoes, accessories, purses, ties, everything but hard goods. So let's go in the store and see what they got for us this week. See if we can have a repeat of last week. All right, so I came across this DVD VHS combo. It's got a little bit of wear on it. It's a Sonic Blue. They're asking 11. The only one that sold is 60, and there's no real sales history, so that's iffy. But even if it sold for 60, which it's not in as good condition as that, so this is probably 50. Minus the 11 leaves 39. Minus the 6 or 7 in fees leaves you 32. This is going to cost at least, it's heavy, at least 20 to ship, if not 25. So that leaves you between $7 and $11 profit if it works. If you get that amount, no good. All right, so most people might try to grab this for $3.50, but because of my experience, I know with the large, this is probably only worth about 12 or 13. Less your $3.50 is 9, less your fees is 6, less your shipping is $3. No go on that. Now this kind of stuff drives me nuts. Look, it's a cool women's pearl snap Western shirt. It's got blue roses and gemstones and embellishments, but it's missing the tag, the size tag, the brand. It's missing everything. It would have been $3.50. I could have definitely gotten $20, $25 for this, but no tags. Yeah, I could do the measurements, but it makes it really hard to sell without a brand or a tag. If somebody wants it and lives close to here, there you go. Now we already know their ties are really overpriced, $6, so even at half off you get them for $3. The Tabasco one with the computers is pretty cool, but not going to pay $3. Remember, they're $2.76 to ship, so that's $5.76 plus your fees. You're about $7 to $8 break even. This might be, you know, if you're breaking even at 9 or 10 bucks, you can't really, or $8, you can't really pay this much to sell it for 10 and make $2. You have to be able to get 15 plus for a tie here. I just don't see the Tabasco one singing 15 plus. Most of mine get about 12. Now this one would have been cool. It's an artist impressionist Ralph Marlin, but if you look on the back, it's got some stains going on. So I didn't even look it up. It probably would have been worth a little bit. Not really sure. Here's a palm tree one. Let's see, what's the palm tree one belong to? Where does it belong to? It belongs to this one. Oh, brand I don't recognize. Sometimes though the palm leaves or fronds might be Tommy Bahama or Robert Graham, so you got to kind of look at those, but nothing really jumping out. A Disney tie, you know, run-of-the-mill Pooh Bear that's probably worth, I don't know, 10 bucks, 11 bucks. If they were $1.50, sure, but I'm not going to pay $3. I know it doesn't sound like a big difference, but it is a big difference. Dr. Seuss again. Susan G. Komen, breast cancer. This one's probably Save the Children. Yep, Save the Children. Anyways, too much for ties. All right, so as with all thrift store trips, you have to check everything out, inspect it before you head out. We've got this entire pile of shirts here that we're gonna take a look at. We're gonna make sure they're in good condition, no stains, no damage before we head out. Last week, somehow I missed a button. Thank God that we have the extra button that's attached to it, so I'm gonna have to get my mom or somebody to reattach it. I don't sew, but those are mistakes you can't make because it's a waste of $3 or $4 on a shirt. With that said, let's go ahead and inspect it. I'll also do what I did last week. I'll show you guys some solds and give you an idea of what you should pay for it. Okay, the first one, our standard Tommy Bahama. This one's an extra large and it's floral. So these, as we learned last week, which I'll put a sold up there for you guys, these shirts are worth anywhere from 20 to 25 bucks. So if you're paying, which this one should be $3.50, you're gonna spend about $3.50 to ship these, so that's 7 break even, and you're gonna spend about $3 to $4 in fees. So you're about $10.50 is the break even. So if you can sell it for 20, you're gonna make yourself about $9.50 to $10. Anything over 20 is gonna be your $11, $12, $13 profits. So that's number one, and that's a keeper. We'll take it. All right, number 2, Tommy Bahama. This is large. Now large don't do quite as well as extra large, but it is still a really great floral. So again, this should be pretty easy to get $21, $22 for. So again, $10, $11 profit. Again, I'll put some solds up there. Keep that one. That one's $3.50 as well. They're pretty much all $3.50 half off. All right, now you guys are gonna think I'm crazy on this one. I did look it up. It's a Daniel, how do you say his last name? Somebody pronounce it. Kermil, it's Kermil, it's French, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, it's a 3XB, which is a rare size. You don't see 3XB, but he does it. This particular blue pink floral, now I looked up all sizes on these, $30, $29, $28, $22, $25, nothing under 20, and the 3XB is even better. So for $3.50, we will take this one all day. Again, ugly sells. There you go. So the last Kermit, just to give you guys an idea of profit, I would hope to make about 15 on that. I'm gonna sell for like 28, less the 350 is 24, $25, and then less the $4 in fees, 21, less the shipping, about 17 maybe, 15 to 17. Okay, next we have another Tommy Bahama. Again, we have another $3.50. Actually, this one's $4. Oof, don't like paying $4, but we'll take it. Another floral. Oh, and do we have a stain? Do we have a giant stain? And this is why we inspect them. We have to look. Do you guys see it right there? Let's see. Yep, we got a stain. So $4, and it's stained. No guarantee we can get that out. We may have to hang off on that one. All right, we go ahead and add another Tommy Bahama. Now this one is a medium, so you have to be careful with the mediums. But this one has a very cool design. I like it. The colors are good, so I still think this one will go for $21, $22. And I believe this one is $4. Yep. We'll keep that one though. Good design. Doesn't look like any stains that I found, which is why we sit down and inspect these. And so we'll be okay with that one. Now to follow it up, we've got a Tommy Bahama relaxed, but plaid. Now the plaids don't do as well usually. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So this one is a large, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll still get 20 plus for it. I love filling my store with Tommy Bahama because even if they just sell for 16 or 18, still make myself $7 or $8 on them. So we'll take that. All right, Western shirt I've sold before, you guys. Eli Cattleman, 17.5, but it's an XLT. And this one is gonna cost us $3.50. Eli Cattleman, tall man, that's the reason why it's so good. It's a pearl snap. With the XL talls, you can expect $25 for this shirt. So minus the 350s, $21.50, call it 21, less your 350 to ship it is $17.50, less your fees, about 15 to 14 in profit should be fair. Okay, so this Cubavera 2X2T, it's bigger size, it's $350. I actually looked up the 2X2Ts and they're not selling. There's very few of them sold. So this is kind of a gut feeling on one to spend $350. It's green. I think it would sell for 20, but I may pass on that one because it might sit. We'll see. This kind of shirt would be good if you're going to stock inventory. You will sell it, but I'm just not sure how long it's going to take. Now, this is an unknown brand. It's called KY's Hawaii Large. It's going to cost us $3.50, I believe. Actually, it's going to cost us $4. Now, normally I wouldn't buy this, but it has VW bugs with surfboards. I think the content is enough to relevate $20 out of this shirt to justify getting 20 out of this. So I'm going to take a shot at it. Normally I wouldn't do that though, but I'm okay with it. We don't really need it in the inventory, but I like it. All right, another one with no brand that you'll actually recognize in most cases, Original Ice Collection, but this is like that Japanese lettering, Japanese, Chinese, samurai type RPG anime style things. Every time I list these, I get $25 to $30. So this particular shirt is going to run me $4, but I'm going to get $25 to $30. Let's just say 25. That's 21 less the shipping label. $4 is $17.50, maybe $17.25 less fees. Should make about $13 on this. All right, so we have a Vineyard Vines slim fit Tucker shirt in small. Now there were not, this is short sleeve, mind you, there were not many button down short sleeve shirts for Vineyard Vines, but the ones that sold were all 25 to 30, and this particular one is $4. Now I think the short sleeve's gonna hurt it and the small's gonna hurt it, but I still think this is a good solid $22 to $24 shirt. Vineyard Vines is never really a go wrong. I could Poshmark this for probably 25 and sell it, so we'll take that. All right, we have a brand here that a lot of you recognize. It's Carhartt Large Tall. We're in Florida, so everything seems to be short sleeve. The long sleeves do well on these. The short sleeves are right at 18 to 20. This is a $3.50 shirt. I'll show you the solds. So assuming we could get like $19.50 for it, that leaves us $16, $3.50 shipping label leaves us $12.50 less $3 or $4 in fees, leaves us about $8 to $9. So this one's kind of an iffy. I'll set it to the side. Carhartt, not quite as good in the short sleeves, but for inventory you can make some money on it. All right, a brand you may have seen me sell their neckties. This is a London brand. It's TYRWHITT, and it's Jermyn Street, London. Now the size is different. Obviously it's European-ish. 2037. It's in good shape. It's $3.50. Looking at the solds, anywhere from 20 to 25 all in. So happy with that. You know, it's a good color. I don't see anything really stained about it wrong. It's just a nice dress shirt. So we'll make a few bucks on that. So we'll put it in there. So that's 10 shirts, and I'm putting back 3. One is stained, one is just not a good seller, and one is iffy. So this is gonna cost me right around like $34, $35, but 2 shirts should get the money back, assuming that we can net at least 10 to 15 a piece net profit. That means profit of 10 to 12, 10 to 14. You know, at $10 it's 100, obviously. At 12 it'd be $120 profit, and we're spending about $34, $35. So you're talking 3.5 to 4 times profit on all of these, and 20% of your inventory pays for the purchase, which means if I spend 35, I need to net 17 on 2 of them, and that should be pretty easy. Any one of these shirts will put $17 in my pocket. So 20% of the inventory pays for 100% of the purchase, and you're in business. Now if we look around at the rest of the store here, right, the rest of the store, if I went to the women's shirts, I could probably pull 10 shirts out. This took me all of about 20 to 30 minutes, even including sitting here. Go to the jeans and the shorts, pull out even 5 pairs for men and 5 for women. That would be 10 pair of jeans and shorts between them. Grab 10 women's tops, and all of a sudden you've come out of the store with 30. You should be able to do it in about 90 minutes, an hour, hour and a half to source an entire store. Go to 2 for the day, and you'd have yourself 50, 60 pieces. 50, 60 pieces at 2 stores if you just have 2. If you have 3 stores, man, you could really do some damage. I've seen Megan Mawhinney go to Goodwill's and buy jeans and pants and shoes and come home with 300 pieces out of like 3 stores. So it certainly can be done. Maybe not at the stores around me necessarily, but maybe where you live it can be. So there's your little haul video. And hopefully we found some good stuff and make some good profits. Let me go pay for this stuff, and we'll get it out of here. All right, so I ended up keeping that Cuba Vera and that Carhartt shirt. And the reason is I had a lot of people give me a hard time recently about, oh, my eBay store is only showing that I do like $2,000 a month in sales. And that's right, that eBay store only does $2 grand. I think it's at like 2,200 for 31 days or whatever it is. And the reason is because I moved all of the electronics and all of the higher dollar items either over to the Amazon account or over to my other eBay store. Now, I have a business and a personal eBay. They're both technically business accounts. One was just my personal account for a long time. And I keep that second account simply because I want a backup in case anything was to ever go astronomically wrong. Either something with my main account, with somebody maybe trolling me from YouTube, or just a bad customer and feedback going to crap, or somebody pulling what they pulled last year on my account with the whole buying a bunch of stuff, canceling, all that crap. Anyways, I have a backup account, and so I've split some of the items, not just the clothing, which is, you know, majority of that stuff, but the electronics too, which are much higher dollar. My clothing average sale price is like $17 right now, $18, because of all the ties also. But my electronics is like almost $40. So you're talking over double the average sale price. So I only have to sell, you know, half the items to do $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. Actually, that account does more than that. So between the 2 accounts, yes, there's far more. But since I'm getting such a hard time about the clothing, because many of you are clothing sellers, I'm gonna go ahead and just build back up the first store so that it is doing $5,000 or $6,000 in sales on top of the other store. One, because I just would like the extra money and I have a ton of inventory and can get it. But also because I want you guys, if I'm gonna show you not only the electronics and the clothing, I'm gonna at least build the clothing up so you guys can kind of just follow along my store and see what I do and see what sells and what's not selling and what it's going for. You know, you can look up sold. You shouldn't have to look at my stores, but certainly feel free. And in the meantime, we'll build that back up. Probably just take me a month or 2 over 4th quarter. The goal would be by the end of the year just to have both accounts doing over 5,000 or 6,000 each, and then in addition to the Amazon account, of course. But just so you guys can see it. So I'll do that for you guys, and we'll get this home, we'll get this listed, and I appreciate you watching as always. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you need to know more items that I buy and sell that will help you, if you're not sure what to buy and sell, if your stuff is slow and your brands are terrible and your store is terrible, just go ahead and buy the training package below or the bundle of sourcing guides. You can buy one for 25 or get the whole package for 50 bucks. I'll put both links down below. Grab those, help yourself out. It'll help you go into stores like I do and source things quicker, faster, easier, and for better profits. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful night. Make sure you come back here tomorrow night for the live show, 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, and hopefully I'll see each and every one of you there. Bye, guys.